How's it going, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. I want to talk a little bit about this mini Bogner, okay? Sweet little lamp. I just wanted to take a few minutes to share with you some of its features. This thing's a little badass for sure. If you're ever thinking about buying one of these mini amps, they got this. They make one for diesel, one for Soldano, and Friedman. That's right, the Friedman BE model, but this is the one I got for now. It's packed with a lot of features. You can get a lot of different tones out of this thing. So we got our, don't have my glasses on, sorry. Volume, presence control is very nice. Presence is hard to find on a lot of these little amps. Treble middle bass right there, and then your gain control on the end. Very simple setup. So presence, treble, middle, bass, gain. Now, that would be enough for an amp of this stature and size and everything, but what's really nice about this, it's got your 4 little toggle switches up here that do different things that really change your tone a lot. This first toggle is, I think they call it Variac or something like that. Yeah, like I said, no glasses, sorry, but I like it on. With it off, it kind of has, I guess you'd say, a looser kind of gain to it. You know, with it on, it kind of like just tightens it up a little bit, you know, so a little better for chugging or what have you. The second toggle here is just gain, minus or plus. Pretty self-explanatory. Have it on plus, you're going to get a little more gain out of your gain control. Now this one here is real nice, mid frequency. You got low, medium, and high for the mid frequency. So I like it on high. Myself, it's all preference. I mean, you neutralize it or cut it down for a little bit more of a scoop sound, but I kind of like the high boost, or mid boost rather. Then this last one here, pre-EQ, it's like B1, neutral in the middle, and then a B2. I don't honestly notice a huge difference in sound when I toggle this around. I mean, it's like a bass boost or minus thing, basically. It's neutral or a little less or a little more. Again, just all preference. I'm not going to go through all this, you know, toggling everything around and blah blah blah. You know, if you're interested in this, you'll find it and find your own sound. And another thing about that, it's like I've ran this thing through several different cabs, a Engel 110, an Engel 112. I'll be running it through, this is a 112 as well with the vintage 30. I ran it through that orange 212 cab that's down here, and I ran it through my PV 212 that's back there under my Engel. It's got a vintage 30 and a creamback in it. Oh, excuse me. And this thing sounds so different through every cab I plugged it into. I've had to tweak things around a little bit anyway, you know, so this is kind of how I have it set up for this particular cab. You know, presence, treble pretty much cranked, middle about 9 o'clock, and bass about, or 9 o'clock, yeah. Middle about 3 or 4 o'clock, bass about 4 o'clock. Gain, I don't have dimed, it's also about 4 o'clock. That Variac, which is kind of like a tightness switch, is on. The gain I have on the plus, the mid frequency up high, the pre-EQ thing I have up on B2 as well. So I'm going to pause this thing, get out a guitar, and just kind of run through a couple riffs, kind of give you an idea how it sounds on these settings through this cab anyway. But again, This thing, you can get so many different tones out of it. Oh, also, yes, thank you. Here's your 2 speaker jacks on the back, so you can plug anything into it. 8 to 16 ohm. And then it has an effects loop, which is very nice and very hard to find on, you know, a lot of amps like this. It's not even really an amp, it's more like one of those pedal amps in an amp head form. Pretty neat though, but that's cool. I mean, I've had big combo amps with a 10 or 12 inch speaker in them that didn't even have an effects loop, so a very nice feature there for sure. And this thing will get loud as shit, trust me. I mean, I'm gonna have the volume down here on, see there, about 7 o'clock or so, you know, 8 o'clock maybe. And it's loud as shit, man. I mean, yeah, so let's get at it. All right, let's go. So anyway, yeah, I mean, that's kind of what that sounds like through this thing. Like I said, when that thing's going through that orange 212, it's, you know, like the amp, it's going to sound totally different everywhere. It sounds good through everything though. I can't wait to do some recording with this thing because, yeah, it just sounds really good. It's, you know, gets loud enough to gig, I suppose. Well, definitely gets loud enough to gig. You're not going to get that balls out the ass pushing a lot of air like a good old valve amp like this Victory Kraken here, which, yeah, that's another video at some point. But yeah, I mean, I highly recommend it. They run about 250, so sound great, loud as shit, and you get a Bogner. Yeah, can't go wrong. Yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed this. Thanks for stopping by. Love it if you hit that like and subscribe, and hope to see you guys again soon. Make sure you tell everybody you love them that you love them. Never know when you might not see them again. Cheers, everybody. Have a great Sunday.